All right. Visual looks good enough. Well, I shouldn't say good enough. That sounds like we're settling, doesn't it? Audio as well. Very good. All right. What is going on, fish folk? Yes, for the second straight week, we are back with another Monday Musing stream. And it's no normal Monday, no. For those of you Christmas shopping fanatics out there, it is none other than Cyber Monday, of course. The Monday immediately following Thanksgiving that if you're like me, that occasionally likes to get some online deals from the comfort of your recliner, couch, bed, wherever you shop, I guess, online. And this is the day to do it. It's a day to get a little more Christmas shopping done with just a few clicks of a mouse or touches of your cellular device or smart device, whatever it be. Hey, haven't really indulged much on that myself today, but alas, did indulge a little bit on Black Friday. Perhaps we'll talk about that here a little bit later. But yes, those of y'all checking in here, I see we already got a fine group of people flowing in here as we get this thing started here. Appreciate y'all. Or if you're watching the replay here, appreciate y'all coming back in here and watching the replay here. So special shout out to the replay crew. Those of y'all new to the channel here, either way, my name's Austin. Of course, this is Fantastic Freaks. I still need like a sign to like point to when I do like the live stream deal here. I gotta do that at some point. One of these days I'm gonna remember to do that. But yes, we have all sorts of awesome folks here already here today. And yes, as I mentioned just a second ago, did indulge on some Black Friday deals. As some of y'all know, a while ago, the Murder Bean Mansion, or my 75-gallon hex aquarium that was full of pea puffers. Unfortunately, the original batch caught what I suspected or found out to be some sort of infection with a lot of the pea puffers. Thus, unfortunately, took quite the population out. Fortunately, now for the past 2 months, though, we've seemed to have that under control, and whatever was causing that problem seems to be eliminated, as we haven't lost any more pea puffers now over the past month and a half, 2 months. So, wife and I did go out on Black Friday, got a few more pea puffers as we're going to try to slowly restock the 75-gallon hex. How slow? Well, we got about, I think, 8 of them this time around. Obviously, I don't know if I'm going to put it back up to like the 25 that we had earlier. This puts us up back to around a dozen in the 75 hex, give or take. But yes, we'll have a little more on that there later, of course, and all sorts of other news coming up here later on, because as we all know, there's plenty of other plans coming in motion here in the fish room. Before we talk a little bit more and give a little update on some of that, let's say hello to some of the awesome people joining us here this Monday, starting with Leo. How's it going, Leo? Going woohoo! I would try to do that in a Super Mario impression, but my Super Mario impression is not all that impressive. But Leo, good to see you here. One of the fellow puffer lovers here. Speaking of puffer lovers also, we got Mountaintop Puffer Keeper here. Her loving that logo as well. Saying hello to Leo. Well, I say hello to you, Mountaintop. Good to see you here. We also got Coro in the chat. Let's go! Indeed. It's that time of year where, yeah, especially for us fish keepers, we get all sorts of great deals. I mean, Petco just did a 50% off tank sale on a lot of their tanks. Unfortunately, didn't get to take advantage of that this time, although definitely going to be keeping an eye on when they do it again here, because got a couple of tank sizes in mind that I'd like to bring back down here. But more on that as it comes to fruition, of course. Foxy is here as well. Thank you so much, Foxanne. And also for being a member for 11 months already. My. Getting close to a year there already. Hey, greatly appreciate you, Foxy, for all the extra support here. And she says, let's get this party started. That's what we're doing. We're here to get this thing rolling and chat up Cyber Monday, as well as maybe indulge on what everybody maybe got on Black Friday here. I know got a couple things myself here, as well as some other things in motion here. Although a lot of the weekend for me was also kind of putting up Christmas lights around the place, but I won't bore you with those details. We also got Craig here with Craig's Catfish Cave saying hello. Hello to you, Craig. Hope it's been a great day. Hope everybody here also had an awesome Thanksgiving. I'm sure we all have plenty to be thankful for, whether it be food, our fish, family, all sorts of things, I'm sure. Leo also up here spitting out the facts. Puffers rule. You know it, Leo. To those of you puffer lovers too, I'm working on a video right now. It took me a little longer to record than I would like to. Obviously, the whole Thanksgiving holiday and traveling around to see family and friends, and the exact reason also slowed down some of the progress on my upcoming video. But this week, there will be a new video. And to those of you puffer lovers, or maybe anyone that's considering getting a puffer, should definitely keep their eyes open for it. I think you're going to like this one. Or at least I hope you like this one. You may hate it, but that's entirely up to you guys. We also got Farrell Aquarist in here saying, hey all, hello to you. Farrell, good to see you. Checking through the chat. Oh, checking through the chat. Yes. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Wally's keeper, of course, Mr. Wally Moments himself. We got Rico Stan. How's it going, Rico? Saying hey ho and hip hip hooray. Yes, indeed. Which, by the way, Rico, I need your Bears to do me a solid and defeat Kenny E's Vikings tonight. Thank you. Going down the chat here. Going down the chat. Yes. Of course, we got Fish Fam Link in here. One of the awesome moderators here to the channel, of course. Welcome aboard, Fish Fam Link. Or maybe I should just call you Link. I don't know. Then it feels like Legend of Zelda here, right? Like, we've been waiting for you, Link. Obviously, thanking Foxy for being a member for 11 months, which I agree, and I'll double down on, is really awesome. A second thank you to you as well, Foxy, for all the support here. And those of y'all wondering how you can maybe become a member, all you gotta do is click that little join button down there. Doesn't matter what level you do. They're all as appreciated as the other levels there. Like I said, a couple times here now, I am working on readjusting some membership levels here in the relative near future. Whether that happens here in 2023 or doesn't happen until 2024 is yet to be determined. Once I kind of have more figured out, I'll obviously let all you guys know. But obviously, just a little heads up. Going through the chat. See if anyone... We forgot anybody else. Doesn't look like we have. Leo, yes. Mac is getting really big. Where is the guy? Oh, there he is. Of course, he's right by my head. Yeah, I haven't tried. He sometimes likes to sit over there, lay horizontally to the tank, but I would say if I was a betting man, he's starting to get really close to his first foot. I mean, he's not quite there yet. He hasn't quite hit the 12-inch mark yet, but he's getting close. He's maybe an inch and a half away. He's getting really, really close. It's crazy how close he is already to getting a foot, and knowing that he's going to grow more than double that yet there too. It's insane. And speaking of awesome moderators and awesome people in general, Mrs. Freak is also here saying hello. We got two of the moderators here now. Well, I think that makes us official now, right? Yep, it's an official stream. We got multiple moderators here. Yeehaw! Always a great hey to see Mrs. Freak, aka the wife here as well, who has been more than generous with allowing me doing everything I do down here. So greatly appreciate that, dearest. And just appreciate you in general, of course. And speaking of Mrs. Freak, my, a member for 15 months. Have I really had memberships for 15 months? I feel like maybe we went on some sort of spiel like this last week as well, but 15 months. Man, oh man, oh man. A year and a quarter. Man. Does not feel that long ago. I didn't even think it was a year. That is cool, though. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, though. This right here. This is why she's the best wife, right here. Of course, others saying hi to Mrs. Freak there. Mountaintop Puffer. Oh, here we go. Oh, pretty sure I ended up with 4 male crossovers. Ooh. The odds of that must be astronomical. if you bought 4 crossovers, first and foremost, man, oh man, I would love to know what you got them all for, because I know those are not the cheapest puffers to get. But good on you either way. I understand if you don't want to share that. Don't feel pressured. But yeah, getting 4 of them and all 4 of them being male, yeah, that is kind of crazy that at least, one of them wouldn't be a female. Or, you would think that bound one of them, yeah, would be of different gender. But I guess it's not impossible, right? I'm not sure what the exact odds would be on that, but alas. Rico Stan saying, don't hold your breath. Trust me, good sir. I unfortunately am not. I'm not really even holding the breath for my guys to even make the playoffs here yet. A lot of season yet to play. And I mean, the Packers got Chattanooga Eds, Kansas City Chiefs here this week. So, yeah, there's that. I'm not holding my breath much on that either. But I didn't expect them to beat Detroit there on Thanksgiving either. So, you never know, I guess. Anyway, I know we're going to lose people if we start talking about football here too much. Like, Austin, you're barely over 10 minutes into the stream. Don't you dare talk about football. I will click away. And I wouldn't blame all y'all. This is a fish stream, mostly. Well, is it really a fish stream? We kind of talk about all sorts of stuff. Because at some points, we always talk about food and other stuff. We go on all sorts of topics on the Monday Musings. Hence why we call it Musings. Of course, Leo there. As a cheesehead, I refuse to do that saying. Of course. Mrs. Freak, of course, as I was talking about members earlier, one of the perks there that you unlock if you become a member is you get the puffer emojis there. All you got to do is the P puffer level to even achieve that there. And yeah, and the cool thing is the more members we have, the more emojis I get to offer to all of you. We got Vibes Aquatics here. How's it going, Vibes? They're bringing in good vibrations. I was going to go on the next song there, but I keep forgetting. I know the Beach Boys say somewhat decently, but I used to know more of that song. I don't know why anymore. Good vibrations. Going through the chat. Let's see. Mountaintop on his crossers. I fed 12 of them, 12 pounds of crayfish. Woof. Yeah, that is one thing. These bigger puffers like the Fahaka, Cross River, and Maboo, they can eat. They can pack away the food in a hurry. Hey, this guy behind me right here, crayfish, krill in general, he packs away the snacks pretty quickly. And as well as the main courses. It's crazy how much these puffers can eat sometimes. Now, is that 510 each or 510 for the lot there? And yes, Leo, that is true. Detroit always does lose on Thanksgiving, so hence why I'm careful about how much more weight I'm putting into that win, because it's like, yeah, it's Thanksgiving. Detroit always kind of sucks on Thanksgiving. It's just kind of it's kind of like their kryptonite. Not that most seasons there's like a dozen other things that serve as kryptonite, but this year, yeah, they've been pretty solid. So alas. Oh, worked a bit of deal with the normal ship that I trade a puffer for fry back in Boulder. The freight was significant, though. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, very cool. I'm getting 4 cross rivers. That's something. Which I believe, to those of you, since we're on the Cyber Monday topic, which of course is the title all here, to those of y'all maybe looking to buy some fish here, I would also like to shout out a friend here as well that has a store here in none other than the great state of Iowa. He ships fish anywhere here in the mainland United States. It doesn't matter. Virginia, Illinois, Missouri, California, Washington, Montana. I mean, rural Montana, you can be in the desert of Texas or Arizona, you can be way South Florida, anywhere in the mainland United States, he will ship it to. Yeah, and of course, I am talking about none other than the Fish Fix. Of course, a great store here that we featured on this channel here a few times here as well. It's where I've gotten a few of my puffers, such as the Cross River, as well as Mac, my Maboo here as well, who's already going on to about a year and a half here, believe it or not. I've also gotten my Oscar from him, as well as some of the other pea puffers that I still have in here, along with some tetras, some goldfish, some angelfish. I've got all sorts of stuff from the guy. Hey, his fish are always a great product. He always does a great job of taking care of those fish. And he also ships, like I said, anywhere in the mainland United States. So if you're looking to take care of some Cyber Monday deals, I believe his sale is 20 or 25% off today if you order. He's got all sorts of stuff. I know he's got some pea puffers there in stock currently. He's got some more rare species of barbs and tetra right now. I know he's got some wild-caught angelfish right now as well as some plecos, some monster fish. I think he's got a couple of red-tail catfish right now as well. So all sorts of great stuff. Yeah, link to the store. Oh, I meant to click that. Vibes asking link for the fish store. If fishfam.link, if you're still here, if you could post that. Otherwise, I can try to track that down as well here. But of course, that is Fish. Or, blah. English is hard. Sorry. Fish Fix USA. I put Fix Fish in my browser. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it's a good thing that this whole video thing restricts me from having to type too much, because that would be really, really embarrassing. See if that works there. Or that's the well, actually, hold on. This is a better link. I'm sorry. Ignore that one. I'm gonna give you all the better one here. That will get you to where you need to go here. Shop Fish Fix. There we go. That is true, Coral, though. I don't get paid to type. That is very, very true. We get paid to make video here, and in doing so, I should really stop shaking my table, because I know that's happening quite a bit here now. Leo, I'd need just 3 more African puffers, and I will have caught them all. Well, they do have a Fahaka right now as well, speaking of African puffers, but I know that's kind of one of the more common ones to catch, so I'm sure you probably already have one of those. But that's true. Don't you literally get paid to type? Oh, wait. Your joke just hit me now, Coro. I'm sorry. I am so slow. That is very true, though. That is very, very true. I don't know why it took a moment or two for that to hit, but I read that again, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And yep, there it is. There, too. Coro, like, going off my original spiel, be like, dude, that's not what I meant. Don't know why it took me a minute for that to hit me in the face, but I got you eventually. But yeah, I guess that is true. I do actually get paid to type stuff. I actually was typing a story here today. So I don't know. Typer's fatigue, is that a thing? I don't know. Something like that. Leo got a Cross River Fahaka and Spotted Congo. Very nice. Well, I think they have a red Congo in stock there too. Of course, talking about that, I am talking about Fish Fix there, which there is the link right down there. I should not do that with my finger because that really messes up the lighting. But if you click that link there, see all sorts of stuff that he's got in stock right now. I know if you're also a discus lover, he's got all sorts of pigeon discus and all sorts of other assorted discus there as well. So if you're looking to maybe get some fish shipped off to you here today, check them out. Vibes Aquatics also says 52 degrees Central Texas. I wish we had that here in southwestern Iowa, but I would be lying. We are, I'm actually not fully sure what we are here now today. We are Let me see. I have too many notifications in my phone. I know we're below freezing right now. Yeah, we are 30 degrees here in Council Bluffs, Iowa. It is much chillier than 52. So with that said, Avides, want to trade? I know the answer to that already. One that used to live in the panhandle of Texas. I would not. That is one thing here in Iowa I did not miss in my 3-4 years when I lived in Canyon, Texas. I did not miss the cold. Mountaintop. Remind me where you're at, Mountaintop. I know you've told me a couple times. Colorado. No, not Colorado. I want to say Colorado. I'm probably wrong there. I try to remember where everybody's at, but I forget. Leo. Yep, Northern Cali. I remembered you. I remember some people here, but I have a hard time remembering everybody. But 13 degrees. And in other words, I feel like that's Mountaintop being like, yeah, I'll take that 30 degrees if you don't want it. Coral, that is true. I say, I thought he was in Colorado. I was pretty sure he was in Colorado. I'm pretty sure that's what he said, or what Mountaintop, said before. But anyway, also want to do a stream here to give you guys a little heads up on the a little update on the whole fish room change of look here, as it's been a hot minute since I've done that. I know I went on that briefly there last week. Don't hate me, but I kind of forget what I all said last week on that, because last week, honestly, I was trying to just get a stream and have a chance to chat with all of you last week. This week, I feel somewhat more organized. But at the same time, so those of you that don't already know, the 36 bow, we already got fish out of here on that. So working on moving some tanks here out of the way. Unfortunately, as I said in the last stream, though, I do remember talking about that one. One of the tanks that we got from the store here that I kind of showed a little teaser video on, one of the center braces unfortunately broke. So that kind of puts a little hold on where we're at. One of the tanks is perfectly fine, though, still. So that's plenty good. But in the end, they just gave me the tanks. So it's nothing terrible, really, in the long run. But going to start trying to weigh some options about what I can do with this tank. I know someone talked about a clamp brace. I can't remember exactly who. I know they're here in the chat right now, but I have looked at maybe doing a clamp brace on that. That's one thing. A friend of mine has also offered to Euro brace it for a price that I'm not quite sure yet if I'm willing to pay or not yet. But in the end, we'll figure something out, because in the end, we've had this plan for a while, and one way or another, we're going to go forward with it. Otherwise, like I know I said this once before in a stream a while ago, we have all the wood now to build the frame to Finley's plywood tank. It's just a matter of getting the tanks all maneuvered and out of the way so we can start building the tank upward. Of course, we'll start with the stand, though, of course, first. The only thing I have not purchased for the tank here thus far yet is basically the plywood itself. We're going to wait till we get the whole stand and the frame of the actual tank built to do that. When will that happen? I would imagine late 2023 to early parts of 2024 is when we'll actually get to building the actual plywood aquarium itself. Something like that at mark. And but obviously, if we can do it sooner, that's better. We can do it sooner, we'll be shooting for it, because I know there's plenty of fish here that would love to have their upgrades right now. And believe me, I'm getting a little impatient with myself as well to do it as well. Going through the chat here as well. Vibes. No, we have not yet, actually. We have not talked about food here just yet, but that does bring me. I forgot to bring my drink down here. Oh, well, I can wait a little bit. We only go to about 6:05 anyway. Yeah, half hour. We can wait for that. Look, give or take a half hour. Yeah, we can wait for that. Yeah, but no, we have not talked about food yet. And I feel like it's not always a Monday musing stream unless we talk about food. But I guess maybe that's the question. What do you guys think me and Mrs. Freak should have for dinner? I don't know. Let's just throw that out there. Coral Works. Should I change my channel name to Valley Below Shrimper or something? I didn't remember. Yeah. Quite the shrimp. Yeah. This is freak. I'm not going to lie, Vibes. I thought there was a it's between there. I'm not going to say where, but I'd have to be like, oh boy, we just lost our PG rating. But okay, I'm sorry. My mind is in a bad place. I thought I read something else that is not clear there very clearly. Good on you, Vibes, for not typing what I thought my eyes saw for a second. Big Steve, how's it going? Saying hello, 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 hello to you, Steve. Welcome aboard here to the Monday Musings. Always good to see you as well, sir, as we just hang out and chat here a little bit on this Cyber Monday here. Before I also forget here on the update on the fish room here, I am still debating on one of the two tanks to keep up and running here after we do all the moves. I'm thinking it's probably going to come down to either my 50-gallon corner, which is kind of the tank I'm leaning towards keeping running somewhere here. Where precisely, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But we'll also... But, well, I've told you what I've thought about in that tank there before, but obviously a little bit ways away. I'm thinking, obviously, once when we move, turn that light off, our Bumblebee Oscar here out of this 50-gallon corner tank and over into the 180, which will eventually move over here to this area between the, there we go. That's a better view right there. We're technically right about where the 38 and the 55 stand here currently. Looks like their water level is getting a little low too. Oh, I swear that it's one thing about a dehumidifier. I swear ever since I've gotten a dehumidifier down here, the water gets sucked up so much faster. Vibes. Throw out some family-friendly live stream. Well, hey, like I said, I thought you typed something differently, but my eyes were just seeing things. So we're good. The PG rating is still intact, ladies and gentlemen. Vibes Aquatics also just walking in the door to their home as well. Well, good to know their Vibes. Glad that you're able to finally call it a day here. Hopefully get the chance to relax for the rest of the Monday here and just chill on this Cyber Monday, or maybe even get some Cyber Monday shopping done out of the way. Whoop. I'm trying to pin my thing here. Well, there we go. Those of y'all, again, that want that Fish Fix link there, like I say, there it is right there. Feel free to check it out there. Dude's got all sorts of cool stuff there. I know yesterday when I was checking at there, I was highly debating getting some wild-caught angels he has. I know he's starting to expand his store here too, so I know his stock is also about to go way up here as well. He's debating if he's going to just do more freshwater or if he's going to start playing on the brackish side as well. So something like that. And obviously, if he tells me and doesn't mind me passing it along, I will. But alas, I got off track there earlier. Oh, yes. So to you guys, if you were to decide which tank would you rather leave up and running? Would be after we do all the tank such, keep the 50-gallon corner here, which I'm thinking could make a nice little somewhat miniature saltwater tank here. Once, of course, our Bumblebee Oscar here is upgraded to the 185 there. Or do we keep the 55 over here up and running afterwards? And maybe we put clownfish or turn that into a small saltwater tank. I don't know. I feel like this tank right here maybe would be slightly better. I know it's not as wide of a footprint, but I don't know. I just have a better escaping idea of what it would be for this one. But y'all let me know what y'all think. If we did the 55, though, I'd probably have to put the stand elsewhere. I'd probably just, obviously, once we get both of our 75s going, just going to build a multi-level stand here, which I'm thinking I might need to do a video on one of those here soon. I've built a couple of multi-level stands here, and I know some of y'all have been asking me to do a video on that, and I should. And thus, at some point, I will here. But yeah, might have to do that here soon. But I was thinking the 55 then could maybe be at the bottom level. Oh, there. Obviously, it's not quite as wide as a 75, of course, because 55s are only 12 inches versus a 75 being 18. But still think we could do something cool with that. Mountaintop puffer, absolutely. Yeah, his got pretty good prices. His fish are really good too. I haven't bought anything from him online yet, as I live about 2 hours away from the store. But I will say that every time, most of the time when I come home from stuff, I mean, other than the one pea puffer deal there, which I'm really not sure what happened there, because I mean, a lot of times when I bring fish home from him, they turn out very good. Hence my Cross River puffer Hercules down there, as is. Where you at, buddy? Oh, he's over there somewhere. Yeah, come here, Mac. Come to the front. Everybody wants to see you. Of course, we got Mac here from there as well. Like I said, got my Bumblebee Oscar from him, actually from a fish swap there earlier. Also got some other like angelfish from him as well. Yeah, he's got all sorts of good stuff. Got a little bit of everything. In terms of freshwater selection, there's not many stores I've been to that have a much better selection. On top of that, though, on speaking of Cyber Monday, perhaps has anybody here gotten any Cyber Monday shopping done here? Or maybe did you indulge on some of those Black Friday deals? The Petco 50% off sale? I was this close to getting a 60 breeder here myself, actually. Hey, but well, in the end, just other things come up on the mind here. And again, just thinking that, you know, I have a knack for trying to start other projects before I end other projects, hence why they get pushed off again and again and again and again. Hence, for main example being my 185 bow front that has been sitting down here empty ever since my wife and I have moved in here over 3.5 years ago. One of these days, yeah, need to get that here. But yeah, I think that might end up being my New Year's resolution, which I know in the end, some people don't always keep. I feel like that's kind of the note of it, right? Is that, oh yeah, New Year's resolutions. People just make them to break them, which I guess that's to somewhat of a point, but that might have to be something that maybe I try to make a resolution on is do not make new projects until certain ones are completed. Otherwise, you have tanks sitting for 3.5 years empty, minus a leak test, I guess, because we did do that stream on the leak test, at which it passed with flying colors, a bit to my surprise. Vibes Aquatics, here you go, 50% off. Got a beta as well. I know y'all give me a hard time about buying fish from Petco. It's in quarantine and it's looking good. Hey, absolutely. I mean, if I go to PetSmart or Petco, yeah, that's just the main thing I do is I try to quarantine it first. And if I don't have a tank open to quarantine, then I just don't get it. But there are some Petcos and PetSmarts that most definitely know what they're doing. Like the PetSmart here in Council Bluffs, it isn't terrible, but it's very depending on, I'm trying to find a good way to word it because I don't want to sound like I'm pointing fingers at any certain. It depends who's been manning or caretaking the aquariums as of late. There are some folks there that I can definitely tell definitely know what they're doing. There's some other ones that maybe could learn a little bit more. I'll word it. But Petco here in Council Bluffs, anyway, I think that one overall has, for the most part, does pretty good. I've gotten some fish from them. I still prefer to, support the family and the privately owned stores because, I don't know, something about them. That's where I also feel like you see more of the stuff that, you don't see everywhere else. Also on top of it, but the Petco here, I think, is pretty solid too. I've gotten betas from them before, as well as live bears, as well as a couple of goldfish as well, which I have 2 of them still here from Petco. And yeah, they do just fine. Oh yeah, that is something else I did get on Black Friday. I ended up getting a Samurai beta. We also got them in with some platies in a 20-gallon long. Some of y'all will remember I had a 20-gallon long that had some Tetras in it for a while. That was a while ago, but all those Tetras a while ago were moved into other tanks because in the end, I just didn't feel like doing that tank anymore. Wanted to lessen the strain of the overall workload of the fish room here. But we got a 20-gallon long running again here with some live bears. And you know what? I wonder if maybe I can just show it here in the near future. But while I set that all up here to go check out some of the Black Friday purchases here. Oh, so Vibes Aquatics got a female koi beta. Well, that's even better because unlike the males, the females can be a little less aggressive. Well, except with the male. I guess I take that back. That's not always true. That is not always true. All right, get that. All right, get my secondary camera here set up, and we'll go check out some of the Black Friday stuff here. Because I think, you know what? Actions speak a lot louder than words, and I'm not always good with words. Oh, we don't want it to be up vertical, though, because that's not good. Come on, get that out of my way here. Come on, you can do it. Why will you not connect? There we go. All right. No echoes. No echoes are allowed. All right. We're going to mute that. Why is this echoing? Hold on. There we go. Pepin Creek Aquatics, welcome aboard. Sorry about that little echo there for a bit, guys. Man, English is so hard for me today. I am so sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Well, first and foremost, of course, the Murder Bean Mansion itself here. Crypts are doing really well. You see a few of the pea puffers up front here. Can't tell, but there's a few more swimming back there. A few of them swimming down there as well. The crypts have really done well. The valves are slowly melting. I'm thinking soon I might take the valves out of here, try to put them in a different tank here, and I might just get some different style of crypts in here, because as you can clearly see, yeah, the crypts seem to be doing pretty well, so I might get some like taller type of crypts to go in the back there. Plus the pea puffers seem to like them a little bit better. As you can see, they've been also munching on some half clams that I threw in there right before the stream. Rainbow tank, looking good. Nice and colorful rainbows. With our roseline sharks, of course. All right. Well, and of course, as I walk up, our flower horn runs away. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. You're hiding behind the rock. Oh, he's like, oh, hello. Yeah, come on, come here. Just a camera. Oh, wow. Look at this. He actually came. I did not expect that. There you go. Show everybody your beautiful color. There you go. Red dragon flower horn. Don't show him too much on this channel. Need to, though. Oop. Is camera time done? I guess so. All right. Of course, the angelfish. All the angelfish from the Catfish Cataclysm still doing well. They're all looking out here like... All right, but our actual tank is down here towards the bottom. Without... Ooh, I should have wiped off the front of this tank here a little bit first. But alas, there are our platies. Small group of them as well, except that guy right there. There is our samurai beta, and that is a male samurai beta. There's also a clown pleco in here somewhere, and if you look closely in our jungle of Java moss here, I recently saw some little platy fry swimming around in here. Because where'd the yellow one at? I saw her here a moment ago. There she is over there. Recently gave birth. Looks like she might be on her way to giving birth to a few more here later. But saw some little yellow platy fries swimming about in our jungle of Java moss there, which is pretty thick. So they're probably way in there because they're probably not liking the light that just turned on about an hour-ish ago. More like an hour and a half, I guess, at this point. But yeah, we got some live bears back down here again. Hallelujah. Fun fact, platies were the first ever fish I actually kept as a child. I know I've said that before, but alas, yeah. Steve. I didn't even mention anything about the flower horn's cock. I can be a grown-up. Well, at least you can be. I can't. Hey, why'd you run away? Come back here. He's like, no, you're making fun of my cock. Go away. Come here, you. Come on. Come here, you. Come on. He's like, no, screw you. You made fun of me. I am staying over here. Well, that's okay, because I can still see your colors. The flower horn still doesn't have a name, by the way. If you guys got a suggestion, feel free to put it in the chat here. Let's see here. This is also a bunch of clutter I have here. That's a project working on for the wife here, of course. Oh, 2 of our figure 8 puffers are up front here. What's up, guys? Where's the third one at? Probably hiding somewhere in our Texas Holy Rock here, probably. Or maybe under the sponge filter way back there. Angelfish tank. Still looking solid. Didn't get any new angelfish here over Black Friday. As I'm thinking this tank here is about to its brim for stocking. I don't really want to put anything else in here right now yet. Of course, the long fin black skirt tetras are Congo tetras. Look at that beautiful marble. Something about marble angels. I love marbles and kois especially. I do love me some platinum angels as well. Well, I kind of like all sorts of angels, but yes, yes. Steve, if I ever get a flower horn, it's going to be called Cockface. As to no other options. I mean, you could also call it, play on words, call it dickhead. I'm going to get demonetized for this one. I'm probably not, but still. It's like YouTube's going to be like, what are you talking about? Demonetized. I wish I could zoom this out a little bit, but unfortunately, it doesn't give me an option. See if I can get a better full view of the 125. There we go. I need to get some more taller stuff over here, though. But as much as I would love to put some tall real plants in here, these guys, as well as the tetras, the black skirts, and the Congos, for some reason, as well as my roseline sharks and angelfish as well, sometimes chip in, they like to nip on the plants, as you can even see with my 2 Anubiuses here. Actually, oh, look at that. We do have one jungle Val, or actually, I think that's an Italian Val right there, by our fake corkscrew Val. Need to get something big, like right there, to also kind of add like another dimension to this. Feels like this tank is just missing something yet, decor-wise. Of course, all the tetras that used to be in that 20 long over there now reside in the 29 here, namely the diamond tetras and our one penguin tetra. They have joined the Serpe tetras as well as our black phantom tetras. Do, 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 do. Right, Coral? It's like everybody would joke about like, oh, I'm going to hell for that one. Yeah, now it's like I'm getting demonetized for that one. Exactly, right? It's like, well, this stream's not gonna make me any money. Oh well. Of course, we can't forget about the goldies here. My wife loves the goldfish. Inside, 3 of them inside this 46 bow. I think some people even try to call it a 55 bow. I was always told it was a 46 bow, so that's what I'm going to call it. But this guy right here is about, we've had him for about 3 years, and this is about as big as he's been ever since I've had him. So I'm starting to wonder how old this guy here is. Of course, we got our one comet there as well. The one remaining from our initial pond group a little over 3 years ago, back when the in-laws had him. And of course, we got a Oranda fantail there. All of them doing pretty well. And yes, you do see correctly behind them, that is a heater. For some reason, these 3 like their water a little warmer. I had them in colder water, and their color was nowhere near as bright. They were nowhere near as active, but ever since I put a heater in here, they seem to be liking life a little bit better. So it's like, all right, I'll leave it there. And of course, right next to the goldies is none other than the queen herself. There she is, the beautiful girl. Of course, Finley here. I mean, okay, I got to show you the bottom of her tank here. Look at this mess, guys. Look at this big mess that this girl leaves behind here. Like, it's almost all across the front here. Just an absolute massacre, a graveyard of half clams. Yes, you love those half clams, don't you? She's probably wondering where the heck her half clam is right now. As is this guy. Because anytime I bring food to Finley, Mac's always got to have something as well. That's just the rule. And then when I bring food to Mac and Finley, this is what I turn around to look at. The angelfish are all like, we want seconds, or where's our food, or something like that. And of course, so does the bumblebee Oscar then. See what I mean? It ends up as a chain here. But that's why you love them. Oh, look who's out and about now again. Oh, are you just about to sink down? Yep, you sure are. Oh, no, you're going to come forward and say hello now, huh? Okay. There you are. He's only got about an inch and a half since we got him earlier. So he hasn't gotten overly big since I got him from our initial swap earlier, but still pretty nonetheless. That red, the blues, he is a beautiful fish. Thinking I might bump him into the 75 where Hercules is once we've done all the maneuvering with fish and such. It wouldn't be a huge upgrade from 40 gallons, but, you know, give him an extra foot side-to-side space to swim. A little bit bigger. Oh, you like that idea, huh? Don't you? Of course you do. Rainbows again. Speaking of Hercules, where is that guy? I know some of y'all been wanting an update on him. Oh, love that. Of course, we got our green spotted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All 5 of them. Swimming around, playing pirates around their ship. Let's see. Downstairs. There you are. Why are you hiding, Hercules? Slowly but surely, he's been growing. He's put on about another 1.5 inches since we've gotten him here, but he's about at that point where usually their growth spurt slows down. But cross rivers, they usually get give or take about a foot. The max they usually reach is about 13 to 14 inches, although they can sometimes reach closer to 16 if they live for quite a while. But man, oh man, gotta love that pattern on him. Can't remember if it was Mountaintop or Leo, but I think it was Mountaintop. Up 4 Cross Rivers. I envy you. Having one by itself feels pretty sweet. They are a real pretty fish. And you're going to look especially awesome when we get you into your bigger tank, buddy. Speaking of bigger tank, I'm thinking these Exodon Tetras need a bigger tank here. Hence why we got the 75s earlier, because they'll be getting upgraded from their current 55 to 75 later. For those of you that don't know, I know a lot of you already know, of course, but as will our Amazons over here. 3 of the 4 swimming around. Where's our other guy? I know there's 4 of y'all in here. 1, 2, 3 is up there. 4 is right there. I have to give you guys a little more decorative aquascape as well here. I think this aquascape has kind of outlived its pleasure. Oh, are you starting to get a little social now, Hercules, or are you just going to go hide behind the sponge filter? He hates the camera. I tell you guys what, he's usually not this way, but whenever I have the camera out or my phone like this, he never wants to swim around. He does not like the camera. You are something else, buddy. Silly puffer. Back here don't mind, though, do you, buddy? Heck, you'll just swim right up to it, just like Finley. These fish. They're a mood, I tell you. All right, let's get back to the initial camera. I forgot that I muted my mic earlier. There we go. Now we got sound again. I was thinking that maybe that was the reason why we had trouble earlier, but I guess not. But yeah, I was realizing we're getting on to 6 here, and my computer battery is about dead. But oh, here we go. I see a couple of name suggestions here earlier. Peplin, name him Ron Jeremy. Like, is that 2 suggestions or like a full name there? Ron Jeremy. Ooh, Vibes back on his koi beta earlier, going into a 75-gallon. Whew, you're putting that little beta in some heaven there, Vibes. Is that big enough for one beta? Maybe. You know, you're close there, but I think it'll make it by. You know, I think it should survive. Go to the chat. Well, it is going on to 6 o'clock. The wife should be back here any moment. She is finishing up a yoga class, which she took as part of Black Friday. Well, an early Black Friday deal. So, alas, I am going to. I think the metalheads are going live tonight here too. I believe. Let me double check before we do anything here. I know Scotty the Fish Freak is also live right now. The Metalheads Aquatic Mayhem. Actually, I don't see anything scheduled. Yeah, looks like they don't have anything scheduled. Mountaintop Puffer, Hercules has always had a little bit of a striped pattern for a while. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it. His spots still have definitely come more noticeable, though. It was hard. I know it's kind of harder to see it with the camera on there because obviously his colors get a little less vibrant when we put the camera on there because obviously the camera stresses him out a little bit. But Yeah, he always had a little bit of a striped pattern, which is one of the variations for a cross river there. But yeah, I wish he had a little more of a spotted pattern, but yeah, he's always had kind of a squiggly striped pattern with certain spots of red splashing out on certain places. Nah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, he's got those little red spots that splash out more at certain areas. But yeah, he's always kind of had those squiggly lines ever since I've gotten him. Oh, Vives. I didn't know you were asking me that. What laptop do I have? It is not a Predator. It is actually an Acer. Um, oh, I think it's an Acer Nitro, something like that. But I got it about, oh goodness, I think this laptop is about 3 years old too. Because yeah, I actually got this laptop back when those stimulus checks were a thing. After paying some other things there, yeah, we got the one check. My other laptop died pretty much 2 days before the check came in, so I took the check. And I'm like, I know what I'm doing with this. And yeah, I believe the exact laptop I have, well, I know 100% it is an Acer. I believe it's an Acer Nitro. What I want to say an Acer Nitro 3 to be precise, not 100%. I might have to look that up there. I guess I don't really pay attention to the exact models there too. I just ask the store people, can it do this? Can it store? Will it get slowed down or damage it if I have multiple video files on it? Will it be able to support Adobe Premiere Pro for a long time? If a lot of those answers, as well as some other ones I ask, are yes, then usually I'm like, all right, here's my money. Give me the laptop. Simple, right? Yeah. Here's my money. Give me the laptop now. Yeah, I think it has a pretty good graphic deal. Again, like I say, it's 3 years old, so I'm sure some of the other ones now, I'm sure they've gotten something better by now, knowing how technology advances and at the quick rate that it does. But even as so, yeah, I think the graphics on it are pretty solid. Whenever I do stuff like on Premiere Pro, or when I ever like play games or watch videos, anything of the sort, it all looks pretty good there. All the games, especially that I work on there, work pretty smoothly, look smooth as well. So yeah, I'd say the graphics card on it is pretty solid. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna butcher this. I apologize. But Legacy Storm. Oh, Storm Riders Legacy. Welcome aboard. It feels like Clash of Clans to anyone that's familiar with that. Did someone say? Sorry, I can't reach the same octave as the Hog Rider actor. My voice does not go that high. 6:05, and my battery is starting to scream at me. Ooh, we got 7% on this thing, guys. So before my stream just ends abruptly, with that said, I am going to go ahead. I'm going to leave. Before I do head out here, I will drop the to anyone that maybe missed it earlier, or maybe was going to wait till the stream was over, or whatever, or maybe you're just not interested. That's fine too. But I am going to drop the Fish Fix link in here one more time. Oop, that is the wrong link. There we go. There you go. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to call a stream. But, guys, thank you all so much here for checking in here again. Yes, 2 weeks in a row here now. I'm hoping that now we can bring this thing back for good here. Try to have a topic here next week. This week, just kind of freeloading, chatting with y'all, seeing what y'all up to, letting y'all know what I'm up to, stuff like that. But again, if you guys want, go ahead, feel free to check out the Fish Fix there. If you're looking to take advantage of some Cyber Monday deals, he has Fish Fix is 20, or is it 25? It's, you know what? Instead of guessing here, let me tell y'all. Oh, here real quick. Heck, the Fish Fix is okay. Oh, there it was for a minute. Where'd you go? Come back. No. I had it and then I lost it. Oh no. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so the Fish Fix is 25% off the whole cart of what you get from online. Again, he can only ship to the mainland USA. So if any of y'all are in Europe, Canada, or something like that, sorry, he's not quite there yet. Someday soon he hopes to, but for right now, if you're anywhere in the mainland United States, doesn't matter if you're in the tip cape of Florida, all the way up in by all the lighthouses in Maine, Seattle, Washington, Phoenix, Arizona, wherever you are, he can ship it to you. 25% off the whole order today. Be sure to check it out. But guys, as always, appreciate all y'all coming in here. Gonna try to get you a video out here before this week is through. I will see you guys all then. As always, Fish Fam, you already know. Stay fantastic.